Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a good day. So, the topic, I always say so, but the topic I was thinking to discuss today is bringing up the past. Bringing up the past in a relationship, bringing up the past in like a mother daughter relationship, in like a family, not necessarily just in relationships, but in romantic relationships, but in all relationships. Bringing up the past, is it useful, is it useless? Is it, I don't mean bringing it up in a negative way, like, oh, you did this last year, but is it okay to bring up the past, as in bring up something maybe at that moment in time when the issue happened, you were not brave enough to address the issue at that time, because maybe you didn't even know why you were reacting a certain way at that time, but maybe in hindsight you realized, oh, this bothered me, or this happened to me, and that was why I reacted this way, because now you're over it, I guess, and now you can talk about it. Is it useful at all? Is it selfish? Because sometimes it's healing to the person that's bringing up the situation, but is it bad to bring it up for the person that's having to hear it? Like, say, in a mother-daughter relationship, say when you were little, things happened to you that your mother wasn't aware of. Maybe there were things she did that you didn't appreciate, but at that time you couldn't speak for yourself, or at that time you maybe didn't even understand the magnitude of how what was going on was going to affect you in the future. And now you're in the future and you realize that you're a certain way because of what had happened to you in the past. And to move on fully, you feel maybe you need to talk to your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, cousins, whoever. You feel the need to talk to them about the issue so you can progress. Is it selfish for you to want to bring that up to somebody who maybe they were aware and now they regret that they did that and they don't want to be reminded, but you need to talk about it so you can feel better? I don't know. I hope I'm explaining myself properly, because sometimes I just blab and not making sense of what I'm saying. I hope you understand it. So, like, is it okay to bring up that information? Like, oh, when I was little, the way you used to respond to me made me feel like I wasn't wanted, and now I understand that that might not have been the case, but I just wanted to bring it to your attention so that way you were aware of things that burdened me as a kid. I don't know. Is that good to talk about? Because I feel sometimes it's necessary. Not necessarily like it's on. I know sometimes I feel bad, like it might be unfair to the person you having to dig up their past that maybe they don't want to remember. But maybe for you to move on, to fully forgive that person, to fully heal from that situation, you need to bring it up. So is it selfish to bring that up, or is it necessary to bring that up? And can it in the future now make the relationship closer? I think sometimes there's some things you couldn't say at a particular time because you didn't even understand the magnitude of what was going on, or you didn't have any word for it. And as you get older, you realize what that did to you and you want to verbalize it. Hopefully I'm not using too many words and not making sense. But I was having that conversation at work with a coworker, and I thought it's good to bring things up, whatever concerns you've had with family members or something. I think it's good to address it. What if that person is no longer here and you can no longer get answers? Because sometimes it's understanding. They might not have understood that whatever they did affected you in a certain way, and you might not even understand what their action was. It might have been a misunderstanding the entire time. So I think it's good. It's good to address things. It's how you address it. Understand that your perception of what happened could have been wrong. Understand that the person that might have mistreated you might have been a victim themselves and weren't aware that they were treating you a certain way. So maybe have grace and mercy when you approach that person, so that way you can both heal, as opposed to going to attack them, because that would not do any good to you, nor would it do any good to that person that you're attacking, because this was in the past and they might be a better person now, and you attacking them might hurt them or might hurt you. So I think it's good to address concern issues, even in relationships. Maybe when a relationship was 1 or 2 years old, there were certain things that you went through together or on your own that the other person was not aware of, your significant other was not aware of, and then you could bring it up when you finally understand what that did to you. This is what that did to me, so that person can understand you, understand their actions better, and how it affects others. I think it's good. Healthy dialogue is always good. I'm a believer in speaking what's on your mind, emptying the burden from your soul. Let your spirit free so that way you can let good things in. When you have so many residue from the past, it can take up space. But when you spew them out and you talk about it, you can let new beautiful things into your life. So hopefully whatever you have, a misconception, something you have against someone else, or something someone has done against you, you find the space to discuss it in a healthy way and let it out into the universe, let it go, and let in so many beautiful things waiting to come in when there was no more space. So make sure you comment, you like, and you subscribe. And if you're new, hit the notification button so you can know when I post a video. I'm trying to remember all these things I'm supposed to say. Anyways, it's been fun talking about this. I cannot wait to hear what everyone has to say about this topic. So definitely comment. Till next time, stay positive. Bye.